We were honored to be placed on the Pathways. It's a Tennessee, it's kind of like a bourbon trail, Tennessee's music trail. So we're really excited about that. We've been doing a lot of stuff, but most of all, we've been looking at just up in the game on our music. So, and I'll tell you about Sean tonight. He's been with us really right from the very beginning. Man, it's been 4 years out. Sean's come and played. He's played here when the power went out and walked around to every table and serenaded people. It was unreal. But he's an incredible human being. He's as trustworthy a guy as I've ever known. Oh, thank you. Man, and it's an honor to know Sean. He's done, he's not just a songwriter. He's in the music business, and it's not just Nashville. It's all over the place that you're working. Last place you were probably playing was Frank Brown's?
Yeah, festival.
Yeah. Yes, and we hope to see a festival up here in Crossville. Sean's been a part of helping us look at that as well. But I'm gonna get to the music and let it ring. Everybody, a warm welcome for Sean Gasaway, the man from Mississippi.
How y'all doing? Thank you, Asa, and the feeling is mutual. It has been a fast 4 years. But I never will forget, I was in the middle of my very first song about 2 years ago. I think 2 years ago this month, or it may have been March, when boom, all the power went out. I kept singing, and I thought, something ain't right. But I got done, and Asa came up here, and he goes, I don't know what to tell you. He said, we can end the show now or whatever. I said, no, I done come too far to quit now. Meaning I drove all the way here. Now I wanted to sing, so I went to every table and sang them a song. We had us a great night. They had the gas grill back there cooking everybody some food. And we never did get power back the whole night, but we had a good time. Had some communion, had some music. It was all right. So it's an honor to be back here at Grinder House Coffee. I will say real quick, I just put out a new bootleg CD. If you're a fan of mine, you know I have to bootleg myself because the record labels are like, you can't redo your songs when someone else recorded them. I'm like, you're crazy as hell. I wrote them. I'm going to sing them and sell them as many times as I can, as often as I can, as long as it's legal. That's right. That's a big clap right there. And so I put out 3 mixtapes and another album. And so this one I call Bootleg Bangers. It's my bootleg CD like we used to do in the 90s. And it's pretty much the best of my mixtapes plus some new music on there. So if you enjoy my music, I'll give you a CD, just donation, $10, whatever you feel like your heart tells you. Or you ain't got to buy one. That's up to you. I'll still hug your neck. But I grew up on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. I love the beach, so you'll hear me sing a lot of songs about the beach. I love the summer. I hate the winter. That's right. And this is one I wrote right here. I wrote this with a young man named Jake Hill. He is a brand new artist. Y'all will be hearing from him pretty soon. He's from Orlando, Florida. And we're writing his new record. This is called Lonely Pirate. Could give up, but that's not living for a dream that I believe in. So we stand in a bar room, I sing my songs, hoping one day someone would sing along. Whoa, whoa, whoa. As I travel around this world in search of that perfect pearl, while everybody's too busy trying to fight and dying, I'm just floating out here as a lonely pirate. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, I've seen the sun from coast to coast, and I call home where the wind blows, looking for gold. But if I find a friend, I'll plant my flag on that island. As I travel around this world in search of that perfect pearl, well, everybody's too busy trying to fight and dying. I'm just floating out here as a lonely pirate. Whoa, 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 I don't need much, but I'll take a little. Whole lot of love right in the middle of my ship in the ocean. Man, it must be nice not worrying about having to be on time as I travel around this world in search of that perfect pearl. While everybody's too busy trying to fight and dying, I'm just floating out here as a lonely pirate. Whoa, 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 whoa. While everybody's too busy trying to fight and dying, and my skull and crossbones is flying, and I'm floating out here as a lonely pirate. Whoa, thank y'all. Y'all mighty sweet. It's hard to clap at a restaurant kind of place because your hands are kind of greasy from the food and all that stuff. I appreciate the effort. That's awesome. Thank y'all. See y'all doing all right out there? I see a lot of folks got their grub on. That's what I'm talking about. I'm starving to death. I ain't had nothing all day just so I could sing to y'all, and y'all eating right in front of me. Kind of rude here in Crossville. No, I'm just kidding. They got my order in. They know when it's time for me to eat, that's for sure. But man, the food here is awesome. The coffee's awesome. The staff is awesome. The whole place is awesome. This town is awesome. So it is awesome to be back here. Look at here. See, y'all got some work to do to fill that sucker up with some tip money right there, Jesus. I'll be going home happy tonight. There you go, boy. This next song here come off of my first album, Mississippi Volume 1. So you can still find it out there on Spotify and all that good stuff. But I had a record deal in Ireland, and so they released my song overseas, and it hit number 9 on the BBC Country Airplay charts. So that was exciting. Mississippi representing. Yeah, I had to call over there and do radio interviews, and they couldn't understand me. I couldn't understand them, so made for good radio anyway. But this is an audience participation song. And they're like, oh, God. But it's super easy to sing, and all you got to do is sing it with me. It goes something like this. This is called She Blew Me Away. Real easy, y'all. She blew me away, 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 away. blew me away, 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 away. All right, let me hear you. She blew me away, 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 away. Come on. She blew me away, 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 away. I hear you. There she was lying on a blanket with the radio up and cranking, cool shades and a paperback. Man, I wish I had a girl like that. Summer song drifting through the air, southern breeze blowing through her hair, and when she smiled at me, she blew me away, 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 away. See, I already got it. She blew me away, 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 away. She knocked me down to my knees in the sand. Felt like a hurricane making land, like a bomb went off in the middle of the bay. She blew me away, 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 away. Come on, let me hear it. She blew me away, 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 away. Woo, y'all sound good. She tossed me lotion motion to come over, turned around and pointed at her shoulders. I dang near had a heart attack, running my hands up and down her back. Then I don't know what happened next. She put her arms round my neck, and when she kissed my lips, y'all know what happened. She blew me away, 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 away. She blew me away, 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 away. Yeah. She knocked me down to my knees in the sand. Felt like a hurricane making land, like a bomb went off in the middle of the bay. She blew me away, 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 away. She blew me away, 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 away. Just like a dream come true, makes me a happy man. But between me and you, I didn't know what to do. 'Cause she blew me away, 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 away. She blew me away, 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 away. Come on, let me hear you. Yeah, she blew me away, 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 away. Oh yeah, y'all sounding good. She blew me away, 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 away. Knocked me down to my knees in the sand. Felt like a hurricane making land, like a bomb went off in the middle of the bay. Yeah, blew me away. Yeah, she blew me away, 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 away. Yeah, she blew me away, away. Come on, let me hear you. She blew me away, 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 away. Y'all, come on. Yeah, she blew me away, 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 away. Let me hear you. She blew me away, 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 away. Woo! Y'all sounding good. I may have to cut y'all in on some of this money I'm making. Daggone, singing my backup vocals there. I'm just kidding about that. I need all the gas money I can get, man. What y'all know about? I got mouths to feed. Man, seriously though, that's awesome hearing people sing my song back, y'all. I appreciate y'all. So I write songs and make records for a living. That's what I do. I don't have any other jobs. I get to travel the country and play in front of folks just like y'all, and it's starting to open back up. Just in the last 2 weeks, I think I've added about 40 different shows to my calendar. So I'm super excited about that, and it's because of y'all. It's because of the beautiful state of Tennessee letting us go back out and sing some more. I'm actually going up to Pennsylvania soon too, so they're starting to ease up north. She looked at me like, Pennsylvania, what are you doing up there? I wrote the theme song to the Pittsburgh Steelers called Stomp. They play it every Sunday at their football games. Do you want to hear it? I'll play it later. All right. Make you stay. That was not me. Was that me? I want to sing the blues to you, though. I wrote this song with my buddy Les Hall probably about 8 or 10 years ago. We wrote it for Steven Tyler when he first came to town. Little song we wrote called Frustrated. And this is for the ones that called me mean, this is for you. You make me so frustrated when you change your mind. Then you treat me like a villain for things you said were fine. Your go-ahead is overrated. Won't you just be real and tell me what you're thinking, yeah. 'Cause I'll tell you how I feel, yeah. You make me so frustrated. You make things complicated. I'm so sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated. I can't get the message when you're bouncing in between. Please don't leave me guessing, no. Won't you tell me what you mean? Yeah. You make me so frustrated. You make things complicated. I'm so sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I'm frustrated. I don't want to make you mad or start a war. I just need to know how you feel before our whole world comes crumbling down. Just talk to me and we'll talk it out. 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 You make me so frustrated. You make things complicated. I'm so sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated. Yeah. Ooh. That's called Frustrated right there. Thank you, thank you. And that's off of my Mixtape Mississippi CD you can get on my website. So as I was talking about earlier, I was down in Monroeville, Alabama 10 or 11 years ago. I had my youngest daughter with me. At that time, she was only 5 or 6 years old. And I was teaching my daughter how to throw out ryegrass seeds for deer hunting fields. She appreciated it. But we got back in my truck, started heading back to Nashville, and she was having a little fit because I wouldn't put the radio station on the pop station she wanted to listen to. She was over there stomping her foot in the floorboard, and I was like, when you stomp, you need to shake your rump. And she's like, what, Dad? And I was like, stomp, stomp, and shake your rump. Stomp, stomp, and shake your rump. And she got a kick out of that, and she sang it all the way back to Nash, 5 hours of it. The very next day, I had a writing appointment with my friend Dan Mitchell, who wrote, if you're going to play in Texas, you got to have a fiddle in the band. And I walk in this writing appointment, and he goes, what do you want to write about today, Sean? And I said, stomp, stomp, shake your rump. And I was like, that's a joke. That's a complete joke. And he's like, oh, no, that's a hit. So my other friend, Bob McKee, come in, and he started playing this swampy lick. We started writing this song, and before we knew it, we had this little song, and before we knew it, it was top 40 in the Billboard. Before we knew it, they had a line dance to it, and then the next thing I know, the NFL and the Pittsburgh Steelers picked it up, and they play it every Sunday at Heinz Field. I even got to go up there and sing this song in the national anthem at one of their games in front of 75,000 folks. That was crazy. To be honest with you, I'd rather be right here singing, just to be honest with you, straight up. But it goes something like this, and it's on my Bootleg Bangers CD. My version of it is called Stomp. Whoa, on, whoa, on, whoa, on, whoa, whoa, on, whoa, on, whoa, on. Way down here, we pick it off the vine. Everybody love that homemade wine. Growing on the trees, growing on the ground. Folk come from miles around to stomp, stomp, and shake they rump. Everybody here got it going on. Barefoot girls, no heels or pumps. Getting down to our own hick hop. Stomp, stomp, everybody jump. Do-si-do in a two-step on down on the bayou or out in the swamp. If you ain't in it, it's your own dang fault. Stomp. Way down here, we think it's a pity they don't stomp in New York City in the business suits and their shoes that shine. So uptight it ought to be a crime. They gotta stomp, stomp, and shake they rump. Everybody here got it going on. Barefoot girls, heels or pumps. Getting down to our own hick hop. Stomp, stomp, everybody jump. Do-si-do in a two-step on down on the bayou or out in the swamp. If you ain't in it, it's your own dang fault. Yeah, stomp. Pittsburgh Steelers, baby. All day, every day. But the Saints are my favorite team because I grew up there. But Pittsburgh's right up there by them. And LSU too, LSU Tigers, baby. And like I said earlier, they made a line dance out of this goofy song. It goes something like this. Left leg up, spin it all around, stomp it hard down on the ground. Right leg up, repeat step one. Stomping's all about having fun. You gotta stomp, stomp, and shake your rump. Everybody here got it going on. Barefoot girls, no heels or pumps. Getting down to our own hick-hop-a-sitta. Getting down to our own hick-hop-a-sitta. Getting down to our own hick-hop. Yeah, stomp, stomp, everybody jump. Do-si-do in a two-step on down on the bayou or out in the swamp. If you ain't in it, it's your own dang fault. Yeah, stomp, 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 shake your rump. Whoa, barefoot girls, no heels or pumps. Everybody stomp. Everybody stomp. Whoa, yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo! I got to do that early in my set because I can't sing that stuff after about 2 or 3 hours. Woo! But I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. That song's been a true blessing in my life for sure. I'm going to play y'all something off of my first album. I really love this song. Since I just played something I wrote with my buddy Dan, I'm going to sing another one. I lost Dan 2 years ago on May 20th. He was one of my best friends, gave me my first legitimate shot in the music business, and I give it all to him. I appreciate it. So this little tune we wrote called Love You Like You're Never Coming Back. Hope you enjoy it. Mistakes when it comes to love, but sometimes it just falls apart. But give me one chance and I'll prove to you I'll know what to do from the start. You know I'm gonna love, you know I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you like you're never coming back. Yeah, I'm gonna love, yes, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you like you're never coming back. Ooh, 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 I'm not ashamed to show the whole world our real life movie romance. Like our moms and dads, the good and the bad. Yeah, I wanna love just like that. You know I'm gonna love, you know I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you like you're never coming back. Yeah, I'm gonna love, yes, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you like you're never coming back. And I'm gonna pretend tomorrow's a day you're gonna leave me. I'm gonna do what others won't do. Look in my eyes and believe me. Yeah, I'm gonna love. You know I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you like you're never coming back. Yeah, I'm gonna love. Yes, I'm gonna love you. Like you're never coming back. Yeah, I'm gonna love. Yes, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you like you're never coming back. Ooh. Thank you. And y'all can find that on Spotify, Apple, all that good stuff. So y'all doing all right? Awesome. So I get to try out a new one on y'all, huh? Well, it's new to y'all. If you've never heard me before, everything I play is new to you. But I wrote this about a year ago with my friend Jason Wicks, and he is a traditional country artist up in New York, upstate. But he's about to release his new album, and this is going to be one of the singles. I'm super excited about it. So he was asking me, what kind of country song do you want to write with somebody from New York? I was like, I don't know. So I thought about it for a minute, and I thought, how about I'll knock the dust off of that? That's right. And his eyes lit up just like y'all's did when I said that title, and I Googled it, and I thought, there ain't even been a song written called that yet. I couldn't believe it. So this is our song we wrote called I'll Knock the Dust Off of That. Hope you dig it. Look what I found up in the attic, a treasure chest full of solid gold. Sure brings back a lot of memories of spending you to Barry White, Waylon, and Joan. There's still magic in between the sleeves when it's on, I guarantee I'll knock the dust off of that and throw down my hat. Get lost in a groove just in our boots. We're kicking it old school tonight. This will kindle the fire as the vinyl skips on and on. It won't stop. And as soon as the needle drops, I'll knock the dust off of that. Ooh, 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 ooh. Don't ever think I think you faded. I still get the chills like the first time, every time. It's already on the record. I memorize each curve, baby, line by line. There's a melody of us in every song, and I know when I turn you on, I'll knock the dust off of that and throw down my hat. Get lost in the groove, just in our boots. We're kicking it old school tonight. This will kindle the fire as the vinyl skips on and on. It won't stop. And as soon as that needle drops, I'll knock the dust off. I'll knock the dust off of that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. I'll knock the dust off of that and throw down my hat. Get lost in a groove just in our boots. We're kicking it old school tonight. This will kindle the fire as the vinyl skips on and on. It won't stop. And as soon as that needle drops, I'll knock the dust off. I'll knock the dust off. I'll knock the dust off of that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. I'll knock the dust off of that. Woo! Little country music. I see some belt buckle rubbing going on this summer for that song there. You know what I'm talking about? There's them looks again. I'm like, oh, I might have said the wrong thing. Where I grew up, we two-step, we rubbed belt buckles. That's how we did it. You know what I'm saying? We put some wear marks on them suckers, man. Y'all having a good time? I know I'm having me a dang good time. Awesome. Hell yeah. So I'm going to play one right now. I'm going to dedicate it to the room. Me and my friend, this is an all Mississippi original right here. My friend Taylor Craven and I wrote this about 4 or 5 years ago, and we just wrote the idea in the room. We had no reason to write it. Wasn't nothing that really inspired us to write it, but the idea popped up in the room and we wrote it. But when everything transpired last year, that's when the Lord opened up to us and said, this is what I wanted y'all to write the song for. So I need you out there singing it to the folks. And I said, yes, my Lord, I will do that. So I'm going to dedicate this one to all of y'all out there. Little tune we wrote called We Can. I hope you dig. I'm getting sick and tired of the evening news. I'm Gonna click mine off, how about you? We get 24/7 of fear and hate, but I got faith in the human race. So come on, everybody, come on. Yeah, come on, everybody. We can get along with each other. We can be one with one another. Just like the summer sun loves the summer, like a newborn loves a mother. We can talk and not holler. We can believe with me, brother. When we bleed the same color. So come on, my friends, we can. Yeah, we can. We need a chain reaction, heart to heart. Yours with mine is where it starts. A heartbeat melody makes a perfect song. And on the count of 4, y'all sing along. 1 and 2 and 3 and come on, everybody, come on. Yeah, come on, everybody. We can get along with each other. We can be one with one another. Just like the Beach Boys and the Beatles, like vinyl and a needle. We can talk and not holler. We can believe with me, brother. When we bleed the same color. So come on, my friends, we can, yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, come on, everybody, come on. Yeah, come on, everybody. We can get along with each other. We can be one with one another. It's like the summer sun loves the summer, like the newborn loves the mother. We can talk and not holler. We can believe with me, brother. When we bleed the same color. So come on, my friends. We can get along with each other. We can be one with one another. It's like the Beach Boys and the Beatles, like vinyl and a needle. We can talk and not holler. We can believe with me, brother. When we bleed the same color. So come on, my friends, we can. Yeah, we can, yeah. Come on, we can. Come on, we can. Yeah, we can. That's called We Can for all y'all out there. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank y'all so much. Oh, I appreciate it. So about 3 Thanksgivings ago, I was sitting on Panama City Beach. Waves were crashing into my toes. I didn't even know what day it was. That's the truth. But it was perfect weather conditions for writing a song, I can tell you that. So I wrote this next tune, and I wrote this for No Shoes Nation, of all folks. This is called Beers Go By. I hope you enjoy it. Waves crashing in on my toes. What day is this? Who knows? I'm killing time watching these beers go by. Yeah, I can get lost in this place. I'm gonna be here all day, just killing time, watching these beers go by. The more I drink, the more I think and reflect on where I've been. The more I drink, the more I sink my worries down in the sand. Whoa, 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 whoa. Building a pyramid of cans while working on my tan. I'm killing time, watching these beers go by. The more I drink, the more I think and reflect on where I've been. The more I drink, the more I sink my worries down in the sand. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you, sir. Whoa, 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 whoa. The sun's about to call it a day as the moon's creeping up through the spray. And I'm right here watching these beers go by. The more I drink, the more I think and reflect on where I've been. The more I drink, the more I sink my worries down in the sand. Whoa, 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 That's called Beers Go By right there. Thank you, thank you. So one of my good friends, his name is Cowboy Troy. They're just now hitting the road again with Big and Rich. Starting to get the concert season going back on. Cowboy Troy is one of my best friends and business partners, and I've been blessed to write a lot of songs with Troy. And we wrote this one about 5 or 6 years ago for an anti-bullying and suicide prevention cause. And it's been played all over the country at middle schools all over the country for our children, preaching the anti-bullying and suicide prevention message that we're a part of, and I'm honored. And this was also on the Grammy ballot as well, so I'm very excited about that. You can find it on Spotify under Cowboy Troy. This is called I Still Feel Hope. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, but it keeps moving away. Just when I learned the rules, somebody changes the game. Oh, and I keep on fighting, and I keep on charging on. Broken heart, shattered dreams, fractured promises can't break me, and I still feel hope. Mountains tall, craters wide, I won't let nothing shake my pride. Every little battle I face has helped me grow, and I still feel whole. I still feel whole. Yeah. Broken promises taken in, and my patience is wearing thin. But I'm not gonna let them get me down. Waves of regret, but I learned to swim. Oh, and I keep on fighting, and I keep on charging on. Broken heart, shattered dreams, fractured promises can't break me, and I still feel hope. Mountains tall, craters wide, I won't let nothing shake my pride. Every little battle I face has helped me grow, and I still feel whole. I still feel hope, and I keep on fighting, and I keep on fighting. Whoa, whoa, I keep on fighting, and I keep on charging on. Broken heart, shattered dreams, fractured promises can't break me, and I still feel whole. Mountains tall, craters wide, I won't let nothing shake my pride. Every little battle I face has helped me grow, and I still feel whole. I still feel hope, and I keep on fighting. I keep on fighting. Yeah. It's called I Still Feel Hope. Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Cowboy Troy, for recording it.
Sean, let me give you a moment to catch your breath, man. Sure. We like to break this up a little bit because we broadcast live on WFMC Jams, and they don't get a break. They're not allowed to leave the stage for 2 hours straight. I know, right? So we like to give them a break to at least kind of wiggle the fingers and get a drink, and talk to them about, everything that's been going on. First of all, we got these bootleg CDs, $10 a pop.
Sure.
And so pick one up. They're signed by you already, right?
Yep, autographed bootleg bangers.
It's got a lot of your new stuff on it.
Yeah, it's got some new songs on it, plus pretty much a best of my mixtape CDs and all that. So
cool.
It's a good collection of music.
So you're from Mississippi. I want these people to know where.
Grew up on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, yes, sir.
Awesome. So you're accustomed to hitting the beach in the summertime, and
Absolutely, I write a lot of songs about it.
yeah, you do. I love it. Well, and you spend a great deal of time down there with your family.
Yeah, normally during the summer months, I play a lot of music on the coast.
Right.
We go down there before COVID.
Yeah. So how's it been since things have opened up? Are you starting to see a break?
I'm wide open now. I did half a month in Texas, and then came back to here and then I'm going to Missouri next, and I'm going to the Gulf Coast for 4 weeks.
Wow.
And then I'm going to Disney World.
Wow.
Because I can. And then I'm going back. Then I'm gonna be on the Ozarks. I'm gonna be in the Ozarks pretty much all of July and August. So.
Wow. So this is the kind of thing that they've missed for a whole year.
Yeah. Right.
And I bet everybody's chomping at the bit, just like you, to get out there and play in front of live audiences. You know,
Absolutely.
we tried to do that virtual stuff, and all the artists said it was just so weird, singing to nothing, your phone, and there's no response, and there's no clapping, there's nothing.
Right.
But we're glad to have you back, man.
I'm honored to be here in front of all y'all, Crossville, Tennessee.
That's right, brother. Well, listen, I'll let you get back at it. I'll come talk to you in a bit.
Yes, sir. Sounds great, man.
Sean Gasaway, Mississippi man.
It's a perfect segue. I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about where I'm from here in this next song. And you can find my radio version of this song on my Bootleg Bangers CD. But I'm very proud of where I grew up. I grew up in a little town called Escatawpa, Mississippi. And back in the late 80s, early 90s, mid-90s, me and these boys called Three Doors Down, we grew up together. We've been writing songs together for about 25, 30 years now. It's crazy. Like the Kryptonite 20-year anniversary just happened. I'm like, man, how fast could that go by? But we've been doing music our whole adult life, and this is what we're meant to do, and so I'm honored to be playing for y'all. And this is about where we grew up. This is called Little Itty Bitty Mississippi Town. I was born in the shadow of a cypress tree. Mom and Daddy weren't expecting me, but they thanked the Lord for sending me down to that little itty bitty Mississippi town. Some folk thought we were poor white trash, but we had more love than they had cash. And Daddy worked hard till the mill shut down in that little itty bitty Mississippi town. No matter where I go, I'm always headed home, back to that simple life we found in that little itty bitty Mississippi town. I left my bayou chasing a dream. I can't believe all the things I've done and seen. Now all I want to do is watch the sun go down on that little itty bitty Mississippi town. 'Cause no matter where I go, I'm always headed home, where friends and kin all gather round in that little itty bitty Mississippi town. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Na 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 na. Oh, oh. I was born in the shadow of a cypress tree. Nobody in the world was expecting me. And one day they'll lay me in the ground in that little itty bitty Mississippi town, yeah. Na 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 na. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Every bit of it's true, that's for dang sure. So we have some Three Doors Down fans in here, somebody said? Ow! Well, they had to take a year off because of the C word. I don't say the C word at my shows. This is family friendly. But they're getting back ready to hit the road. I think they're going to do a new album, and I just wrote this one with them recently. So I'm going to play it for y'all. Y'all get to be one of the first ones to hear it. This is a little song we wrote called Live Like It's Our Last Night. Hope you dig. Building up the nerve to tell you I think you're beautiful. You're dancing with your friends, it takes my breath with every spin. You put your hand in mine, well it's the perfect time. Lights from passing cars and the stars are in your eyes. We might be young, but we know love. And this is our moment, don't let it pass by. Each minute goes with us till the end of our lives. Let's dream like we're 18, sing till the sunrise, and live like it's our last night. Getting closer every song the radio is sitting on. Our heart and my heart is beating with yours through the dark. We might be young, but we know love. And this is our moment, don't let it pass by. Each minute goes with us to the end of our lives. Let's dream like we're 18, sing till the sunrise, and live like it's our last night. Let's not ask what if we choose to give in and give all we have. I hope that it lasts. Lay your head on my chest. Let's see what happens next. This is our moment, don't let it pass by. Each minute goes with us to the end of our lives. Let's dream like we're 18, sing till the sunrise, and live like it's our last night. Live like it's, live like it's, live like it's our last night. Woo! Thank you. Hey, Angela, sorry for the break. Can someone refill my water when they get a second? Just water, no ice. Thank you. I drink the hard stuff. No ice. You hear me? Hell yeah. I keep tuning my vocal, like I want to say hell yeah, but I'm like, is there kids in here? Hell yeah. You know. I don't see any youngins. Does that mean I can cut up a little bit? Woo, what you talking about? Well, this next song may or may not be a true story. Just putting that out there right up front here. This is called D. Woo, D. No, it don't mean double D. It means something else. You'll get it here in a minute. Here we go. Well, my buddies picked me up in a limo for my surprise birthday party. And before we went away, I knew we were in trouble before the shindig ever got started. The chauffeur was dressed like a pimp. The steering wheel had a built-in breathalyzer. That's when I knew my buddy Bill and hired a damn drunk as our designated driver. Well, we started down a two-lane little country road, and he was swerving left and swerving right. And we were all sweating bullets, looking at our watches, couldn't wait to see some neon lights. Well, when we pulled up to the bar, he left the motor running, didn't even attempt to open our door. When we walked in, he had a beer in his hand. RDD done hit the dance floor. 'Cause RDD is a damn drunk, he can't keep us between the lines. Yeah, I thought we were headed for some FUN, but we're headed for a DUI. Yeah, I pray that we make it through the night. Be some country boys survivors, but RDD is a damn drunk, not a designated driver. Yeah, RDD is a damn drunk. RDD is a damn drunk. Well, it didn't take too long for it to hit the fan. Hell, I didn't even get to finish my first beer when this big old 8'10" bouncer snatched me up by both my left and right ear. He said, "That boy y'all done brought up in here done got in a fight, cussed out my waitress and punched the wall. And I got the sheriff and his posse on their way. He gonna lock up all y'all." Well, when the sheriff arrived, he just shook his head and laughed, and I couldn't believe what he told us. He said, "That damn drunk you hired is sobered up in the clink, boys, more times than Otis." He said, "I tell y'all what, son, I'll let y'all off with a warning on and finish your drinks and leave. Next time you roll through Crossville and party, you better get an Uber as your DD. 'Cause our DD is a damn drunk, he can't keep us between the lines. Yeah, I thought we were headed for some FUN, but we're headed for a DUI. Yeah, I pray that we make it through the night. Be some country boys survivors, but RDD is a damn drunk, not a designated driver. Yeah, RDD is a damn drunk. RDD is a damn drunk. Whoa, whoa, RDD is a damn drunk. He can't keep us between the lines. Yeah, I thought we were headed for some FUN, but we're headed for a DUI. Yeah, I pray that we make it through the night. Be some country boys survivors, but RDD is a damn drunk, not a designated driver. Yeah, RDD is a damn drunk. RDD is a damn drunk. Whoa, whoa, RDD is a damn drunk. RDD is a damn drunk. Whoa, whoa, RDD is a damn drunk. Woo. That may or may not be a true story. Ain't that crazy? Write the dumbest songs. The dumber they are, the more money they make. That's the truth. That's the God honest truth there. I will show y'all in a bit. I promise you that. Woo! I'm fired up now. I don't know about y'all. Hey, are we hitting the sunset yet? I can't tell really. Getting close? Well, if we got any wrestling fans in here, one of my business partners, best friends, and co-writers and artists that I work with, her name is Mickie James. She is a 9-time world women's wrestling champion on WWE and all those things. But she's also an awesome national recording artist. And I've been working with her for the last 5 years. Mickie and the group Chapel Heart, if you watch CMT, you've seen Chapel Heart all over CMT. But Mickie James and Chapel Heart's fixing to release their new song that I co-wrote and produced called Grown Ass Woman. And I can't wait for y'all to hear it. It drops in a few weeks, so keep your eyes open for that. But I'm going to play y'all a little song that Mickie and I wrote. I can't sing Grown Ass Woman. It wouldn't look right. I mean, I did sing the demo just to let y'all know, but if it ever got out, I'm going to kill somebody. But I did rock it, man. I ain't going to lie to you. Sound like In Vogue, but a dude singing it. I'm just kidding. Y'all don't like, who's In Vogue? I know who In Vogue is. But Mickie and I, we're writing her next record. We're going in the studio and we're cutting them as we write them. And this is one we just wrote. And of course, it's about the beach because I write about the beach a lot. So this is called, and since it's getting close to sunset, I'm going to go ahead and sing it. This is one of the new songs by Mickie James. This is called Sandbar Sunsets. It's every once in a while 3-day vacay getaway right off of A1A. I got us a condo in Alamorada. All my friends will get down here tomorrow. Ain't got nothing planned, just a drink in my hand, flip-flopping around, working on my tan. Yeah, we all got problems, but we ain't here to solve them. We're here for the sandbar sunsets, leading right into all of those midnight regrets. Sun coming up right along the coast, and I don't have that much time in this town, but I think I can take in one more round of the sandbar sunsets. Sandbar sunset. Before 11 o'clock it gets 100 and hot. Everybody's going down, we better find us a spot. Copper Tone number 5, barely got it on playlist. Never running out of songs. I brought a little bit of smoke, but I ain't gonna tell them there's a whole lot of fun under these umbrellas. Yeah, we all got problems, yeah, but we ain't here to solve them. We're here for the sandbar sunsets, leading right into all of those midnight regrets. Sun coming up right along the coast, and I don't have that much time in this town, but I think I can take in one more round of the sandbar sunset. Sandbar sunset. Sandbar sunsets, leading right in to all of those midnight regrets. Sun coming up right along the coast, and I don't have that much time in this town, but I think I can take in one more round of the sandbar sunsets. Sandbar sunsets. Sandbar sunsets. Sandbar sunsets. Ooh, 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 ooh. We don't know about y'all, but we ready for the beach and them sandbar sunsets. Yeah. Brand new out there. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Mickie, if you're watching, I hope you enjoyed my version of that. She's probably on here watching. I'm going to play y'all another one off of my bootleg Bangers CD. I wrote this about 3 years ago. It started in Louisiana. Any Louisiana folk here? Probably not. I was down in Louisiana at a festival, a songwriters festival, and I skipped away from the group at about 3 o'clock in the morning. I went out into this field and was just looking up at the stars by myself, and I got to thinking, I wonder what them stars would tell us if they could talk. I wonder what kind of advice they would give us. And yeah, I might have been inebriated. Don't judge. But come back home the next day, and I met up with my friend Dan Mitchell, who I spoke about earlier, and I told him my idea, and we wrote this song, and it was one of the last songs we wrote together before he passed away. But it's a true story about how we live, and I hope it's a true story about how you live somewhat. And like I said, you can find my version on this bootleg CDs I got here. This is called Here for a Minute, and I dedicate it to all y'all out there. Hope you enjoy it. 10 million years those stars have been shining down on people like you and me, navigating hearts and lighting the way for centuries. And if they could talk, they'd say, sit down, y'all, and let us tell you what we've seen. Whoa, whoa, we've been sending you signs ever since the beginning. Whoa, whoa, you can't go back, there's only one way to spin it. If it all goes wrong, forgive and forget it. Don't waste time if your heart's not in it. Life goes on and on, but you're only here for a minute. Whoa, whoa. You're only here for a minute. Whoa, whoa. If you get the chance, you better kiss the girl or somebody else will steal your dance and be living a life that you dreamed of but let slip through your hands. You'll cry and cuss, blame your luck on us, but what you don't understand. Whoa, whoa, we've been sending you signs ever since the beginning. Whoa, whoa, you can't go back, there's only one way to spin it. If it all goes wrong, forgive and forget it. Don't waste time if your heart's not in it. Life goes on and on, but you're only here for a minute. Whoa, whoa, we've been sending you signs ever since the beginning. Whoa, whoa, you better love big and live every second, cause if you don't, you're gonna die regretting the mistakes you made, cause you kept forgetting that life goes on and on and on. Whoa, whoa, we've been sending you signs ever since the beginning. Whoa, whoa, you can't go back, there's only one way to spin it. If it all goes wrong, forgive and forget it. Don't waste time if your heart's not in it. Life goes on and on, but you're only here for a minute. Whoa, whoa. 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 You're only here for a minute. Woo! Thank you, thank you. True story. Absolute true story. We got any veterans in the house? Thank you for your service, and the family as well. Thank y'all for your service. I've been blessed over the years to meet up with veterans groups all over the country, and I join up with the veterans. Most of them have severe PTSD or traumatic brain injuries, but I hook up with them. We have lunch, we hang out. I write their stories into songs, and it's part of their therapy, but I can tell you, it changes them. It also changes me and the other folks that do this with me as well, and I'm honored to do it. And so about a year and a half ago, I was doing a show with my friend Tommy Barnes. My buddy Tommy wrote the song Indian Outlaw and My Love and all these big country songs back in the 90s. And he came up to me and he said, Sean, because that's how he talks, smoking a cigarette, Sean, boy, I love what you do with them veterans, and I got this song idea, and I'm just going to give it to you. Go write it. I think you're the one to write it. So he gave me this hook, and I took it home, and I sat on it for about 3 months, and then I wrote some of it. And I thought, man, there's just something missing in it. I hadn't figured it out yet. And then it finally dawned on me, and I wrote the song probably in about 25 minutes once I figured out the pieces of the puzzle and where they go. And I wrote this song, and I called Tommy. I said, I wrote the song, man, and you're half a songwriter. He goes, no, you don't have to give me any credit. I was like, yeah, I want to give you credit because you gave me this wonderful idea and you trusted it with me. You could have asked any songwriter in the country to write it for you. But you chose me, and I appreciate it, and I choose you back. So this is a song we wrote called Heroes Are Born in the Eyes of a Child. I'm very proud of it, and I hope you enjoy it. It goes something like this. She looked like Spider-Man in camouflage when she put on that mask to play a trick on her little boy in his elementary class. The school hall filled with applause as she came through the door, and she walked right over to her son and took a knee, pulled off the mask, and her boy cried, Mommy, that's his Wonder Woman, his G.I. Joe. She does all that she can to fill his heart with hope. And every tear is her bullet, and her word is her sword. And she shows him that love is worth fighting for. Start when they're little, and it'll last throughout their lives. 'Cause heroes are born, yeah, heroes are born in the eyes of a child. She took a trip down to Arlington to heal and pay respect on the 25th anniversary of when they laid her dad to rest. It hit home when she came upon her father's headstone. Then she walked right over to his grave and took a knee, looked at the sky and said, I miss you, Daddy. 'Cause that was her Superman, her G.I. Joe. He did all that he could to fill her heart with hope. Every tear was his bullet, and his word was his sword. And he showed her that love is worth dying for. Start when they're little, and it'll last throughout their lives. 'Cause heroes are born, yeah, heroes are born in the eyes of a child. Heroes are born in the eyes of a child. Heroes are born. So be somebody's Superman, their G.I. Joe. Do all that you can to fill hearts with hope. And let your tears be your bullets, and your word be the sword. And show them all that love is worth fighting for. Start when they're little, and it'll last throughout their lives. 'Cause heroes are born, yeah, heroes are born in the eyes of a child. Heroes are born in the eyes of a child. Heroes are born in the eyes of a child. Your heroes are born in the eyes of a child. Yeah. Woo! Thank you for your service, y'all. I appreciate you. Thank you. Y'all doing all right? How's the food? How was the food and everything? Y'all get some dessert? Well, y'all see them cheesecakes back there? Good Lord. I don't know. Y'all make pork chops here? Do y'all have pork up in here? I love me some pork chops. Y'all like pork chops? Huh? I thought I'd hear a louder response. Y'all like pork chops up in here? Yeah! Tennessee, right? I love me some pork chops. About 4 or 5 years ago, I was with my family at the Cracker Barrel. The waitress came up to our table and she said, "Can I take your order?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am. Give me that pork chop, 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 chop. Give me that pork chop." And my wife and my oldest daughter was like, "Dad, stop. Jesus, you're embarrassing us." Because I wasn't singing it low. I was singing it loud. My youngest daughter, she grabbed the salt shaker and she was going, "Season that." So he was like, "Pork chop, season that, pork chop, season that, pork chop, season that." Well, about 2 weeks later, I go on the road with Cowboy Troy. And if you don't know who he is, he's a big, tall, black country rapper. And he's out there hip hop doing big and rich stuff and doing stuff on his own. And I love me some Cowboy Troy. So we went on the road together to do some shows. We was on the tour bus and I said, "Troy, you like pork chops?" He goes, "Man, I love some pork chops." And I was like, "Give me that pork chop, chop." Well, needless to say, when we got back to Nashville, we hooked up with our buddy Michael and we wrote the pork chop song. And we wrote it as a joke. We recorded it. We made a great record out of it, you know, and but we did it as a joke. And the next thing I know, the National Pork Council, the National Pork Board, ended up coming to a Cowboy Troy show and said, "Hey, we heard something about this pork chop song. What y'all got?" And so we ended up doing a commercial licensing deal with them. They played it on radio and TV and social media, and it changed our lives for the good. You can believe that. And I just couldn't believe we made money on the dang dumbest song we ever wrote in our lives about pork chops. So I'm going to sing y'all the pork chop song. Y'all want to hear it? And believe it or not, so a few months ago, we wrote and recorded the bacon song. And we did it all again with the pork people. So when y'all download pork chop, after y'all hear me, y'all go make sure you download Bacon by Cowboy Troy as well. So here's a little bit of pork chop for you, baby. Looking for a little of that grease. So when it's done just right, just gotta get a piece. The way your mom made it down in the South. Fried just right, slap a taste out your mouth. Gravy, keep it off your face. Gotta have manners in a public place. In the morning and then in the evening. Either way, you gotta have the right seasoning. Pork chop. Pork chop. Gotta treat it right so it's nice and tender. Use light heat's a little properly render. Something to the side, sweet like yams. Pork chops, not honey baked ham. Get a little cheese if you're down with it. Slap it in the middle of a biscuit. Tear it up, what? Tear it up in the parking lot in your pig up truck. Give me that P, give me that O, give me that R, give me that K, give me that pork chop. P, O, R, K, pork chop, yeah. So good, so good, so good, so good. Woo, 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 pork chop. That's right. Here we go, come on. Pork served hot, pork served cold. Put it on a paper plate, covered in foil. Cause Earl took enough for a family of 10. Ain't nobody but him and a glass of gin. The plate was wobbling 3 feet high, finna disappear in the oink of an eye. Some like a fried, some like a baked, some like a baked with steak and bake. Some like Hick Smoke barbecue, but don't touch my plate cause that's just rude. Give me that P, give me that O, give me that R, give me that K, give me that pork chop. Pan fried, P, O, R, K, pork chop. Yeah, buddy. So good, so good, so good, so good. Woo, 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 pork chop. Man, you know where the money's made. Pork chops up by the shoulder blade. On the back by the loin. I said the back, fool. Dang, not the groin. Just north of the baby back ribs. My favorite part of the pig. Everybody, let me hear you one more time. Hit me with that swine hook line. Yeah, yeah. Give me that P. Give me that O. Give me that R. Give me that K. Give me that pork chop. Pan fried. Come on. P. O. R. K. Pork chop. Yeah, buddy. So good, so good, so good, so good. Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah, pork chop. Give me that pork chop, pork chop, pork chop, pork chop. Give me that pork chop, pork chop, pork chop, pork chop. Give me that pork chop, pork chop, pork chop, pork chop. Yeah, give me that pork chop, pork chop, pork chop. Sing it, baby. Season it. He's like, this white boy rapping up in here. Can we still say white boy these days? Well, I just want to say, if you download the record, this is one of my even most proudest of this whole record, is if you download the song and listen to it, I appreciate it. Near the end of the song, when Cowboy Troy's going, give me that pork chop, pork chop, pork chop, pork chop, and y'all hear, season it. That is my daughter. That was her part. She got to sing on the record, so very proud of that moment. Yeah, man, that's awesome.
You got one that's baking too, don't you? Yep. Yeah. Folks, we raised the house lights because, again, we're going to give Sean a little bit of a break, and it gives me an opportunity to introduce our incredible staff who, man, they just work their fannies. And we can't be more thankful for everything they do. We're really, really, truly blessed. If we could get the front of the house to line up, that'd be great. Look at that. This is her last night here with us at Grinder House. Sammy, say hi to everybody, would you? Yeah. Right behind her is Dawn. Dawn, say hello. And back from a medical leave, oh my heavens, she had her, what? Gallbladder. Oh yeah. Whoa. So, and she's back, and Happy Haley. Say hello to everybody. Right behind her, we have Liz. Liz, say hi to everybody, would you? Nice. We also have Leah. Leah, say hi to everybody. You know, in the back of the house, and I joke about this, but it's absolutely fact. Our kitchen's the size of most people's master bathrooms. It's about 12 by 12, and we stuff 5 people in there with lots of fire and sharp knives, and they do an incredible job, and nobody gets hurt, knock on wood. So, and on the grill tonight, we had Trey. Trey, say hello to everybody, would you? Rocking it on all kinds of dishes. Heather, say hello to everybody, would you? And you know what? It's certainly last but not least. I love this guy. He's been with us probably the longest so far. 2 years. 2 years. Ryan, he's in the dish pit. The best, the hardest job, and the most underrated job, but it's the most important job. And we don't have a machine. He does all this by hand, man. So he's washing all this stuff by hand. Ryan, take a bow, would you, sir? Yeah, man. Now I have another one to introduce. In the back of the room, we have our general manager, Michelle. Say hello to everybody, would you? Yeah, she's a rock star and helping us out so much. Last, certainly, Angela Chastain, my heartbeat, and the reason I get up. I love you, baby. She keeps all the cats herded up. And believe me, I'm off on every tangent, going everywhere all the time. And she's Asa, sit down for a minute. Stop. In our sound booth, it's not just a sound booth. We have like a TV studio back in there. James Crowley, stick your head out the window. Crowley Media Works produces our show every Friday night. It's our Harry Potter TV studio under the stairs. And he does an incredible job with everything he does sound-wise. And believe me, you want him here doing sound on Friday night. Ask the Harrisons. They'll know, yeah. James is really incredible, and he's got like 8 arms back there. He's controlling 3 cameras and the sound on this and shooting it out to the feed. At the drive-thru, Donna and Shelby are down there making sure everybody that was not a walk-in got their drinks, and thank you, Donna and Shelby down there. I'm going to turn this back over to Sean. We got a little ways to go, but man, you rock and roll. We love this guy, the man from Mississippi. Sean Gasaway.
Fixing to bring it down for y'all a little bit. A few years ago, I was in my writing house. My buddy came up from my hometown. His name's George Cumbest. I said, come on up here to Nashville and write with me. So we're sitting in a room together, and he's got this notepad in front of him. I was like, what do you want to write today, George? And he starts scrolling through. He said, boomerang. I was like, no. He's like, loving loves this. And I was like, nope. And he just going through all these things. And then I looked at him and I said, I keep tossing you out, but you keep coming back, boomerang. And he said, what? And I said, we about to write that boomerang song. So we wrote this song, and a young lady by the name of Rachel Stacy down in Texas recorded it and released it on her record label as their single. Hit number 29 on the country Billboard charts. Woo woo! And then I just found out that Mickie James, who I was speaking about earlier, my superstar wrestling friend and recording artist, she recorded it for her album that's coming out this year too. So I get to double dip on this song. So this is a little tune we wrote called Boomerang. Hope you get it. I keep tossing you out and you keep coming back, boomerang. What a brother gotta do to throw you off track, boomerang. I try to knock you down but you don't give a dang. All you wanna do is hang, yeah, boomerang. Oh, boomerang, yeah. Keep circling around and I don't know why, boomerang. You tried to dip from the well but it's long gone dry, boomerang. I just wish this time you were a one-way shot and you'd fly away, but no, boomerang. Oh, boomerang, yeah. You're just like a boomerang. And you follow me around, and I'm not gonna look at you, but I'll watch you hit the ground. Boomerang, boomerang, yeah, boomerang, oh, boomerang, yeah. I keep hoping you'd find you somebody new, boomerang. Hell, I'll even play wingman for you, boomerang. You keep pointing at a target that you're gonna miss, 'cause you ain't hitting this, boomerang. Oh, boomerang. You're just like a boomerang, and you follow me around, and I'm not gonna look at you, but I'll watch you hit the ground. Boomerang, boomerang, yeah, boomerang, you're boomerang, yeah, woo, boomerang. Woo. Thank y'all, I appreciate it. You ain't hitting this. I heard somebody laughing out there about that. That's the truth, right, boy? Anybody in here got a birthday coming up pretty close?
Yes, right here. Oh, yeah, birthday girl.
Awesome. Well, I get to dedicate a song to you. When's your birthday? My birthday's May the 4th. Be with you. Absolutely. And I'm a big Star Wars nerd. Well, with that being said, this is an all Mississippi original right here. I wrote this with my friend Taylor Craven, and we wrote it for the survivors that are out there. And usually someone at my shows, there's always a birthday or somebody close to it, so I dedicate it to them. And so you get to be the victim tonight. But I'm very proud of this song, so I hope you enjoy it. This is called As Strong As You. I was no Einstein when I was back in school. And when it comes to math, I can't recall a law or a rule. But it don't take a genius to know what I know is true. Yeah, I'd be twice the man I am if I was half as strong as you. I could hold up the whole world with just one hand and move stars. If I had half the faith you got in that little big old heart, I could see the horizon through the clouds and find blue. Yeah, I'd be twice the man I am if I was half as strong as you. Whoa, whoa. Bet you I outweigh you by at least 100 pounds. And I'm a good bit taller, standing flat foot on the ground. I wear a size 12 boot, but I'll never fill your shoes. Yeah, I'd be twice the man I am if I was half as strong as you. I could hold up the whole world with just one hand and move stars. If I had half the faith you got in your little big old heart, I could see the horizon through the clouds and find blue. Yeah, I'd be twice the man I am if I was half as strong as you. Whoa, whoa. I could hold up the whole world with just one hand and move the stars. If I had half the faith you got in your little big old heart, I could see the horizon through the clouds and find blue. Yeah, I'd be twice the man I am if I was half as strong as you. Oh, I'd be twice the man I am if I was half as strong as you. Happy birthday. Yeah. Thank y'all very much on that one. I'm a big fan of that song. We try to write songs that matter, but when we do write stupid songs, we try to make them as stupid as we can, but we do try to write songs that matter and stuff like that. And I was recently in Panama City. I hosted a songwriter retreat down there, and I had the group Chapel Heart with me, which I spoke about those ladies earlier. If you watch any kind of CMT right now, they're on CMT every daggum day, it seems like. And that's awesome. They're three beautiful black women from Mississippi. They got the whole world against them, and they're going after it full throttle, and I'm blessed to be part of their crew and writing songs with them. So this is one of the songs we recently wrote. It's called Simple Kind of Life, and that's the truth. Here's something like this. on a bay getting baked by the sunshine casting its rays on my face, just getting off of work and I'm waiting on the sunset, yeah. I'm glad I brought my old guitar and a couple cane poles to do some fishing in the dark. I done caught myself a buzz cause I ain't caught nothing, yeah. And nothing gets me like when you bless me. I can feel it in my heart and there ain't no higher high. And don't you miss it, cause in an instant a little piece of heaven could open up before your eyes when you live a simple kind of life. Gonna turn the ringer off on my phone. Don't even bother calling cause it won't be long till my buddies come yakking over here for a good time, yeah. I feel something jerking on my line. Looks like I'll be ripping lips till midnight. I might even jump on in cause the water is fine, yeah. And nothing gets me like when you bless me. I can feel it in my heart and there ain't no higher high. And don't you miss it, cause in an instant a little piece of heaven could open up before your eyes when you live a simple kind of life. Nothing gets me like when you bless me. I can feel it in my heart and there ain't no higher high. And don't you miss it, cause in an instant a little piece of heaven could open up before your eyes when you live a simple kind of life. When you live a simple kind of life. Ooh, I'm sitting on the bay getting baked. Simple kind of life. I'm gonna turn the ringer off on my phone. Live a simple kind of life. That's called Simple Kind of Life, brand new. Thank y'all, I appreciate it. So I've had some great success in what we call the trop rock genre, the Jimmy Buffett genre, the Kenny Chesney genre, and all that stuff. I just went on a trop rock tour across Texas and had a blast, and super honored to be part of that. And this song hit #1 on the trop rock radio stations a couple of years ago, so it's been a big hit for me over there in that genre. Little song I wrote, and I call all my friends. I hate calling y'all my fans, man. I just feel weird about that, but all my friends, I call them Aguaholics, so y'all are Aguaholics with me. And this song's called Aguaholic, and you can hear it on my bootleg banger CD. Woo-hoo, woo, woo, sitting on the beach, waiting on the sun, breeze blowing in, ocean scent with a hint of rum. Waves building up, watching the stars going down. Yeah, I could be at work, but I choose to be here. Just me and this flock of seagulls and an ice cold beer. And some say I've got a problem. I'm just an Aguaholic. When the summer's calling, I'll do anything to be on the water. Then call my best amigos, make some margaritas to drink as the day gets hotter. Ooh, Aguaholic. Ooh, I'm an Aguaholic. High on life, big smile on my face. Like the tide I'm rolling in and out of this sun-filled haze. And the burnt orange sky is drifting across the horizon. Yeah, if I pass away here, don't cry for me. Just let me float in that H2O and I'll rest in peace. Yes, I'm saying I've got a problem. I'm just an aquaholic. When the summer's calling, I'll do anything to be on the water. And call my best amigos, make some margaritas to drink as the day gets hotter. Woo-hoo, aquaholic. Woo-hoo, I'm an aquaholic. Woo-hoo, aquaholic. Don't have to ever get sober. I'm just an aquaholic. When the summer's calling, I'll do anything to be on the water. And call my best amigos, make some margaritas to drink as the day gets hotter. Ooh, aquaholic. Ooh, I'm an aquaholic. Ooh, alcoholic. Ooh, yeah, I'm just an alcoholic. When the summer's calling, I'll do anything to be on the water. Then call my best amigos, make some margaritas to drink as the day gets hotter. Ooh, alcoholic. Ooh, I'm an alcoholic. Ooh, alcoholic. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Ooh, I'm an aquaholic. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, all y'all are some alcoholics out there. So last summer, I went up to Pennsylvania for one of my tours, and I ended up spending 5 days in the Pennsylvania mountains with a guy by the name of Wade Jennings, who is Waylon Jennings' grandson. He's a recording artist, and he was about 5 or 6 months sober when I met with him. Now he's a year sober. He just turned a year sober. Good for Wade, man. It's awesome. But while we were in the mountains hanging out together, you know, he was just kind of telling me where he was in his life. Growing up as Waylon's grandson's got to be pretty hard, especially if you're a singer and a songwriter. And but he looks and sounds just like him, and it's not fake. It's really him. It's his style. And so it was cool to sit up there with him, and his management was pushing hard for us to write a song, and I was like, I think we just want to hang out and get to know one another. And that's what we did for 4 days. We just hung out, got to know one another, and as I was leaving, going back to Nashville, he said, man, I really like you. And he said, I don't say that to a lot of people because I don't know who to trust. But he said, but some days I just don't know how to be me. You know, it's just, he wants to be himself, but he's put in this box and all that. So I came home to Nashville, and about a week later, this whole song poured down from me from the Lord, because that's where I believe all my songs come from, to be honest with you. I'm too dumb to write most of this stuff. So I just took the gift that was given to me, and I wrote it down on paper and recorded it in my phone, and I sent it to Way, and I said, well, me and you finally wrote a song together. You can tell your management now. And he's like, what? And I was like, I wrote a song called Some Days I Don't Know How to Be Me, and I wrote it about you, and it's your story, so you're my co-writer on the song. And he had never had nobody do that before, because everybody wants to keep credit for themselves and all that stuff, you know. And I'm like, no, you inspired this song. You're worth the credit on it, you know. So I'm going to sing y'all this song called Some days I don't know how to be me, and I believe you'll be hearing Wade Jennings' voice on this song sometime within this year or the first of next year. So I'm super excited about that. So I hope y'all enjoy it. Go something like this. Some days I don't know how to be me. With a hand-picked music destiny. They say don't stray from your family tree. But some days I don't know how to be me. It's like I can't escape those outlaw ways that I've been living by most of my days. All I ask for when I pray is to help me escape those outlaw ways. When I give in to those same sins, I ask God to put me in my place. 'Cause His promise and redemption is all I need to be my saving grace. He shows me the man I'm supposed to be. But some days I don't know how to be me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh. His promise and redemption is all I need to be my saving grace. And He shows me the man I'm supposed to be. But some days I don't know how to be me. With a hand-picked music legacy. And they say don't stray from your family tree. But some days I don't know how to be me. Some days I don't know how to be me. Some days I don't know how to be me. Country music for you there. What you got, brother?
Sean, you know, it's like this. We got about enough time for one more song, brother.
Whatever you want.
Yeah. Let's pull out one.
All right.
You know, I got to tell you, it amazes me every time you come here because I hear a different story, and the people that you have worked on, it just blows my mind.
Been really blessed.
And I'm honored to know you.
Honored.
Hey, man,
honored to
this
be
guy,
part of this community.
there's something else. This guy's something else. We just love you, Sean. Listen, man, wrap her up with whatever you want.
I sure
Have
will.
fun.
I know which one I'm gonna do. Y'all make sure y'all hit me up if y'all want one of my bootleg banger CDs. I hope you do. But But about 10 years ago, I was writing this song with a friend of mine. Her name's Mary Ann. She's from Mississippi. She came up to my old writing house, and we were writing a song for a contestant on The Voice back then. And when we got done writing, we knew we had us a decent song. It was like, man, this is a really good song. But Mary Ann had to fly back to Mississippi. She had a show at the casino the very next day. And so the next day rolled around, and it was about 10:30 at night. My phone rings, and it's Mary Ann, and I answer, and I was like, hey, what's up? And she goes, don't be mad at me, but I broke our rule, and I played our brand new song tonight at my show. And usually we have a rule that we need to record the song first, before we, keep somebody from stealing it. And I was like, whatever, Mary Ann, I don't care. She said, well, somebody wants to speak to you real quick. And I could hear her hand the phone off, and then next thing I hear is, hey, man, I freaking love the song. And I was like, it's cool, man. He goes, yeah, I want it to be in my movie, and I want Mary Ann singing it. And I was like, who the hell is this? He goes, this is Burt Reynolds, man. I was like, you full of crap, man. Get off of the phone. And Mary Ann in the back hollering, it's really Burt. Oh, my God, it's really Burt. And it really was. He was there with his production team eating dinner after a shoot that day, and they just happened to hear Mary Ann sing our song while they were eating dinner. And it was him that called and said, I want it in my movie. And long story short, we recorded it, and it was in the movie Category 5 starring Burt Reynolds. It was one of the last movies that he filmed. And we got to go sing the song to him at the movie premiere. He had this awesome, all of his biggest fans came, and there was 300 of his biggest fans, and they had this question and answer session, and we got up and sang the song at the premiere and all that stuff. It was really a blessing, and he stayed in touch with us up until he passed away. He really enjoyed our song, and it was a blessing. He put it in his movie, and it also hit #1 on the Americana charts not long after that, thanks to that movie. This is called Till It Breaks My Heart. I hope y'all enjoy it. They told you well that I ain't no good. I've been around a time or two. I put you through hell, and I'll just let you down, yeah. And maybe I was born to run in the forever setting sun. That was me then. Old habits are meant to break. I know that I let you down. That was me then, and this is me now. I shouldn't have run. I was the one who should have tried until the end. I'll chase you till it breaks my heart. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. I ain't gonna stop, 'cause I've gone too far. Over the edge, I've fallen too hard. This time around, I won't stop loving you. Oh, 'cause I know that I let you down. That was me then, and this is me now. I shouldn't have run. I was the one who should have tried until the end. I'll chase you till it breaks my heart. Ooh. Ooh. 'Cause I know that I let you down. That was me then, and this is me now. I shouldn't have run. I was the one who should have tried until the end. I'll chase you till, until the end. I'll chase you till, until the end. I'll chase you till it breaks my heart. Oh, until the end. I'll chase you till it breaks my heart. Ooh. Ooh. Crossville, Tennessee, Grinder House Coffee. Thank y'all so much for coming out to my show tonight. I really appreciate y'all so much. I will see y'all next time. Peace out.
Sean, once again.
Stick around here on WFMC Jams on WFMCJams.com and Twitch.tv WFMC Jams. We got more live music coming your way, so don't go anywhere. We got the Nashville Songwriters Showcase coming up in just a moment.
Steve used courage, wisdom, and his camera phone.
That should do it.
Way to go, Steve! By simply taking digital pictures of his family's important documents, Steve can always have them stored safely online, no matter when disaster strikes. Learn other simple ways to protect your home and family before a natural disaster at ready.gov. That's ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
Faucet running?
That's not a faucet. That's a river rushing through the forest. Forest rivers provide over 100 million people with clean water to drink.
What? I can't hear you because of the vacuum.
That's not a vacuum. That's the trees in the forest cleaning up the air we breathe.
I didn't know the trees were so amazing.
Yep, and the forest gives us shade, trees to climb.
That's awesome. Let's go explore some more.
Visit the forest today and enjoy all it does, just for you. To learn more about the forest and find one near you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers. But that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on adoption, visit adoptuskids.org. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Why was the basketball court all wet? Because the players kept dribbling on it.
The dad joke. Corny, groan-worthy, but also one of the simplest ways to share a moment with your kids.
What did the buffalo say when he dropped his son off for school? Bye, son.
So take a moment to make your kid laugh, because dad jokes rule. Make your kid laugh today. Go to fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
I'll get there one day on these 4 old ball tires. Gonna get there one day on these 4 old ball tires.